It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back. This is your feel-good breakfast show, Expresso on SABC3. Now, just before the break, we were speaking to Osheping Gidi, who opened a crime and injury case against Simon Phillips, a man who racially abused her in Johannesburg last year. And finally, after a year and a few months of going to court cases and sitting in court proceedings, a sentence was handed down to have Mr. Phillips work in a mortuary section of a hospital for 720 hours for him to learn to treat people, whether dead or alive, with dignity. Now, we're talking about this, and it falls under the subject of crime and injury in terms of our South African legal system, and we have William Booth here with us to give us a bit more clarity on the issue, because the things we say, William, have an implication whether we like it or not. And I remember hearing on a radio interview about a lady who tweeted something that actually got her fired from her job. How often do you, in the legal fraternity, encounter cases like this of crime and injury?
Not that often.
Yeah.
I think if one goes back traditionally, some instances of swearing fell within that definition of criminal injury. It's an act aimed at somebody else intentionally and wrongfully, and where the intention is to seriously impair the dignity of the other person.
Yeah.
So, through the years, it's actually changed what the conduct was and how it was defined. You might have just had a very basic swear word, which fell within the definition. But I think as we've gone on, people do swear at other people and sometimes in jest. So, it's really just aimed at the most serious acts, the serious comments made towards other people.
Yeah, where someone's dignity is literally
Yes.
taken on. So when it happens, I mean, it happens, like you say, in jest, wherever, in the middle of the street, and most people don't really think that they have the power to do something about that. What is the process involved in criminal injury?
Well, look, if the person feels that they've been the dignity has been seriously impaired, they can go and report the case to the local police station in the area where it's taken place. A police docket is open. They will investigate the case, get statements from everybody. Maybe there's some witnesses to the incident, and then the docket is taken to the prosecuting authorities. And they will then make a decision looking at what the evidence is and, in fact, whether that amounts to criminal injury. And I say that it doesn't happen that often because many people don't go and report it.
Yeah.
It's in passing. There's an incident, as happened here in the parking lot,
Yes.
at a traffic sign where people lose their temper, possibly. And then the person against whom the comment is made often just leaves it there.
Yes.
People want to get to work and get on with their lives. So I think more instances, you should have cases taken to the police, go through the process, particularly when we're dealing with something that's very serious, like the present matter.
And I think the dangerous thing is that situations like this can quickly escalate into something very dangerous. What would you advise people to do that get caught up in that situation? You're at a traffic light, somebody gets super angry and they start hurling these comments at you. What should I do?
I think one must move away. Often you find yourself in that situation. People get angry, and this instance could have led to a physical assault. So I think, you need to move away, get out of the area, back down. People don't always do that, but I think we must learn to do that.
Yes.
And looking at the sentence imposed in this instance, I think it is quite a heavy sentence, but I would have liked to have seen this person going for anger management.
Yes.
How do you deal? And I don't think we taught that enough. It's got to go back to school, possibly, and through university, because these incidents happen so often.
Yeah. Wow. William, thank you very much. It's a topic we could talk about for hours,
Yes.
hours, literally, but also very important to note that not only is this applicable in I guess, individual interaction, but also socially and online. So if you're tweeting out there and you're Facebooking, be careful of what you say. It could land you in serious amounts of trouble, because even though we have freedom of expression, we have a responsibility to treat people with dignity. On that note, stay tuned to your Feel Good Breakfast show. We'll be right back.